Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In today's session, I am going to explain you division in Vedic Math. In the conventional method, we need to do division by remembering the tables and we need to do subtraction. But in Vedic Math, you don't need to do subtraction, and how to do that I am going to explain you here. Here are some methods of the division using the Vedic math. First method is known as Nikhilam method. Second one is Urdhva Tiryagabhyam, and third one is Paravarta Yojayate. These are the names in the Sanskrit. You don't need to worry. How to do that is more important rather than remembering the names. So you don't need to worry about the names, okay? And what is Nikhilam? That I have already explained you. This is the rule which I have explained in the subtraction. All from the 9 and the last from the 10, which I have explained. You can go through that video and you can understand the concept. So first I am going to explain you the method Nikhilam and how to do that. Let's start.
Let's start with the first method of division in the Vedic math. Name of this method is Nikhilam method. As I have told you, you don't need to do subtraction in this as you used to do in the conventional method. So in this method, let's consider one example and then I will explain. So here you need to take care about two things. First one is the base, another one is the complement. I will explain this part later on. So first let's consider 22 divided by 8. Now what is this divisor? This divisor is 8, so it is close to 10. And you know how to choose this, that I have already explained you in the multiplication part. As this is closer to 10, and we should always consider the base as the power of 10 or 10, 100, thousands and so on. So here I can say that my base is 10. So base I can say 10. Now what is complement? What is the value of complement in this one? Complement is what? Complement you need to do 10 base minus the number 10 minus 8, which is 2. So my complement is 2. Okay. So now let's understand what you need to do. Here first you need to divide into 3 columns. First column is divisor, second column is quotient, and third one is the remainder. Now as you know, my divisor is 8, but what is my complement? Complement of the 8, which is 2, right? Now how we can write the quotient and third column, that is remainder? What you can do is, what is the base? Base is 10, and how many zeros are there? There is just 1 zero in this base 10. So you can say that you can write down 1 digit in this column of remainder, and whatever digits left over here, that should be written here. Okay, done? Understood? Now let's begin the procedure. What I should do, first number should be carried down, downwards. Now this is 2. I should multiply it by this quotient. 2 times 2 is how much? 2 times 2 is 4. So I should write 4 over here. Now you should check. What you should check is your remainder is less than your divisor, right? What is the next step? 2 plus 4, which is 6, and this 2 as it is. So my answer is 2 as a quotient and 6 as a remainder. You can check it by the conventional method. Okay. Let's consider one more example, which is 213 divided by 9. So divisor is 9. So what should be the base, friends? As you know, it is closer to 10. So I can say my base is 10. And what is the complement of 10? That is 9, sorry. 10 minus 9, which is 1. So complement is 1. So what I should write here? My divisor was 9, but its complement is 1. So we are going to perform operation with this complement. Okay. And how we should write the second and third column? Base is 10, so there is just 1 zero there. So you can consider these in column of the remainder, and 21 should be written over. Is it clear? Now what is next step? Next step is you should take this 2 down, right? Now we should multiply this 2 with this 1. 2 ones are 2. So I should write 2 over here. Okay, that is next step. Now next step is what I should do is I should bring this 1 plus 2 3 down. So 3 is over here. Now 1 3s are 3. So I should write 3 over here. Right? Now the procedure is over. So here what I got 23, right? And you should do the total of this. 3 plus 3, which is 6, right? And as you can check, the 6 is less than 9. As you know, this remainder must be less than this divisor. So what is my answer? My answer is quotient is 23 and remainder is 6. This is the answer. Let's consider one more example, that is 10,025 divided by 88. Okay. Now what should be the base? This number is closer to 100. So my base should be 100. That is the first step. Now what is the complement of this 88? So what I should do is 88 should be subtracted from this 100. And you may have a question in your mind that why this method is known as a Nikhilam method. The reason is that I have explained you in the earlier videos of the subtraction that Nikhilam method is all from 9 and the last digit from 10. So this should be subtracted from 10. So it is 2 and this should be subtracted from 9. So 12. So what I can write over here is my divisor is 88 and my column is 12, right? Now as the base is 100 and there are 2 zeros and 8. So what I should do, I should write this 25 over here. Keep this thing in mind, okay? And what I should write over here, I should write 100 over here. Now what is the first step? First step is I should write this 1 down and this 1 should be multiplied with this 12. So what I get is I got this 12. Let me write this little bit down. Now 0 plus 1 is what? That is 1. So I should also bring it down. Now 12 ones are 12. So I should write 1 over here. And 2 should be now shifted in this column. Okay, keep this thing in mind. Now 0 plus 2 plus 1, which is 3, right? So here I should write 3. And now 12 times 3 is how much? That is 36, right? So I should write 36 over here. So this procedure is over. We should multiply only this, right? And we can't go further. Now we should add these remainders. 5 plus 6 is how much? That is 11. So I should write 1 over here and 1 as a carry. And if you add all of them, that will be 8. And as you can check it, this is 81 remainder is and it is less than 88. So what is my answer? This is the quotient and this is my remainder. So my answer is 113 and remainder is 81. Isn't it interesting? Yes, it is definitely, right? Now, it may possible that this remainder is greater than this divisor. Even though this procedure is completed, then what we should do? What is the measures that we should take care? Let's consider example about it. In the case I have considered in which your remainder would be greater than this number 87, then how we can resolve that query. Let's see. First thing and most important thing is what is the base? As it is 87, my base is 100, right? And what is the complement of 87? That is 100 minus 87. So you can say this should be subtracted from 10 and this should be from 9. So my complement is 13. So I can say that my divisor was 87 and complement of it, which is 13. And as I told you earlier, we are going to focus on this 13. We are not going to focus on this 87. But every time you should write 87. So at last you can compare this 87 with this remainder. Okay. Now as the base is 100 and there are 2 zeros, so these 2 digits will go in my remainder. So I should write 12 over here, right? And rest of the digit, it means this 103 should be written over here. Now, first step is we should bring this one down. right? Now 13 ones are 13, so I should write 13 over here. Now 0 plus 1 is again 1. Again 13 ones are 13, so 1 should be written over here and 3 should be written over here. Now 3 plus 3, which is 6 plus 1, 7, so I should bring the 7 down over here. 13 sevens are 91. So I wrote 91 over here, and now the procedure is completed. Why? Because we already multiplied this quotient with this divisor, right? With this complement. Now what we should do is, we should add this remainder. This is 3 and this is 1 plus 3 plus 9, which is 13, right? Now as you can check, this 133 is greater than 87. Now what to do? Procedure is quite simple. You should add 13 over here. Why I should add 13? Because 13 is the complement of 87. So I added 13 over here. So what would be my answer? This will become, 6, not 4. This will become 4 and this is 1. So this 46 will remain in the remainder portion and this 1 should be added over here, which is plus 1. So this will become 118. So what is answer? Answer is 118 as a quotient and my remainder is 46. Friends, you can check it with the conventional method and you can compare that. But the one and most important thing that you should keep in mind is all about zeros. Like here, what is base? Base is 100 and 87. So how many digits are there? There are 2 digits, right? But if there is just 1 digit, or you can say that the number of digits in this complement is less than number of zeros in the base, then what to do? Let's consider one example. Number is 11,248 divided by 99. So my divisor is 99 and base is 100. So what is the complement of 100? That is 100 minus 99, which is 1. But as you can see that this base contains 2 zeros, but this complement is having just 1 digit, right? It should have 2 digits. So what I should do? I should mark a 0 over here. So you should consider 0, 1. Don't consider just 1, okay? Keep this thing in mind. Now the next thing is, we should write divisor, which is 99 and its complement is how much? Which is 0, 1. Friends, please don't write 0, 1 over, or just 1 over here. You should write 0, 1. Now as base is 100, I should write 48 over here and 112 here. Now first step is, I should bring this one down. Then 1 should be multiplied with this 1. 1 ones are 1, but don't forget to multiply with 0 as well. So answer is 0, 1, right? Now next is 0 plus 1 is 1. See, if you would have written just 1, then 1 would be here and 1 plus 1 will become 2. So procedure and answer would be completely different, right? Now 1 ones are again 1, but you should write 0, 1. Then now if I add them, this is 3 and 0, 1 multiplied by 3 is how much? That is 0, 3, right? So now procedure is done. We should add them. This is 11, so I should write 1 and here I should write 6. 61 is less than this 99, so we don't need to do any short of the procedure. So now what is our answer? Our answer is 113 and our remainder is 61. So this is all about this Nikhilam method. Hope you would have enjoyed it. And friends, as you have observed, there is no need of subtraction in division in the Vedic Math, which is really fun and enjoyed, right? Hope you would have enjoyed this session. If you have really enjoyed it, please don't forget to like my videos, share it with your friends. And if you have not subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe it right now. Keep watching the videos on my channel. Thank you.